I am live, just FYI.
Oh,
You are on Candy Twitch on Ness's channel, sir.
nothing ever works anymore. Let's see. Delete. You have your camera up?
I do have my camera up in
Okay.
many different ways. I'm gonna throw out some announcements to let folks know that we're going on various Discord servers.
You are the best at doing that. I don't know how you are like you have to be the fastest person I've ever seen throw shout outs. I was actually going to ask you if you have like a Word doc open somewhere with like all the shout out commands and people's names because you are super quick.
Well, I mean,
I was
I'm a programmer for a living, so my typing speed's pretty fast. But you can also,
I was
if you start a name with an at and you start filling it in, you can finish it with tab, the way you can with things in
Oh.
Unix Unix consoles and things. Hey, Roto, welcome in. We are over on in Discord voice chat. If you want to join us, I'll let me toss you the link here in just a moment. I'm currently throwing out some announcements on various Discord servers, letting them know that the um, open lobby is begun. Yeah, it's been a hard couple of weeks for you, so it's good to have you back. Um, Hopefully we can slay a bunch of monsters today and have a good time. Hey, Rev. Yeah, it really is a lost opportunity that Capcom didn't didn't make this cross-platform. They really should have had, even back to like World. World should have been cross-platform. Like they managed to do it with 3 Ultimate between Wii and 3DS. So like they've had experience doing cross-platform stuff in the past. I don't know why this wasn't any kind of priority for them.
Yeah, it's pretty sad that this is not cross-platform. I don't know why most of their fighters usually are.
All right, Discord link is out. Let's get the lobby started here. I hear somebody coming in. Is that Roto? That looks like a Roto.
That'd be me.
Welcome in, sir.
Roto.
Yo,
I mean, I've been battling between trying to get my PlayStation to go, I think what is it, 1440p, and I've noticed that if everything else is off, that's not in the 4K switch, so there's no inputs for the HDMI. The PlayStation will go 1440, but it's very finicky with the way that it'll be like, yeah, today it'll be on 1440, then it'll change to 1080p, then it'll go to 1080, then it'll go back to 2160. So it really is annoying sometimes with this. So hopefully the Switch is coming through on stream clear enough. Because I've been messing around with like the firmware and everything on the HDMI switching. If like you can upgrade the firmware on there.
Yeah, I haven't delved too deeply into that. Like I think for the most part, most of my stuff ends up 720p, and I think posting on Twitch, I think it ends up as 720p anyway. So I don't I don't pay that much attention to it all because at the end it's gonna be downscaled for a lot of people anyway. It's like
Yep, and there goes my Nintendo Online thing. It doesn't like auto renew.
it should. If you got it set up as a subscription.
Unless you started on it.
Stop sharing. It should auto renew. I don't know why.
Yeah, I do have. I think I've got all the right stuff to do 1080p, but I think it ends up 720p anyway. So
Anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
uh,
I'm saying like for the it's so weird. You could tell, you could clearly tell the difference too with the monitor because I know, I don't know. Oh, I think you run the PlayStation on TV. I run mine on a monitor, and it's like a ultra wide 34 inch, and you can clearly tell the difference between when it changes and just the inconsistencies. It drives you crazy because it's like you're playing a game, you get used to it. Like I was playing Persona, you get used to it and it looks great, and then you go back the next day and it's at 1080p from 2160, and you're like, come on. But no, Dragon Quest I've been really playing a lot of Dragon Quest, and I've been playing a lot of Daybreak, and Daybreak is really good. It took me a while to get used to Daybreak and the controls and whether you wanted to do what is it, the gem attack where you go into like a turn-based type of thing or just like a free attack, but it's a really good game.
Oh, I'll get the lobby settings up.
And I know Roto's been playing it.
Like what?
Daybreak.
Oh yeah, I've been playing it for a while.
Put that on Skimmers.
That's why auto renew is not.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Alright, let me throw some shout outs for those that are here. So we got Roto.
Thank you. You go down here because
And we
that's
got
where we
Sin.
need to go.
Ah, Secret of Mana. That is classic.
Yeah, I played some Final Fight the other day. Very fun. I
Yeah,
actually
that
got
was,
to do a Deathless guy with Autofire.
Oh, Deathless. I thought it was just 1cc. That was pretty crazy to watch.
Deathless and one.
Wow.
Well, actually, never mind. It wasn't Deathless. It was definitely 1cc though. My bad.
Oh, I don't mean to correct you. I was impressed either way.
That is pretty amazing though.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do Infinites manually for the life of me. I had to have Auto Fire for that. I mean, I can do it well in Final Fight 2. Don't get me wrong. I can pretty much do it well with Hagar, but just not with characters that have mobile punches.
It's just the way they spawn. It's really like height. Oh,
I'm
man.
throwing some shout outs for other folks that are online today. So Foxy's been going, and I think Pulse is on now too.
He's still playing Persona.
Alright,
Oh, is he doing
so what are we
Persona?
hunting for today?
I know he was playing it yesterday. I was watching him.
We want to go after collected parts or hunt specific monsters?
Whatever. I don't.
I'm game for whatever you guys are game for. Just let me know what we're hunting beforehand so I can get the right hammer out.
What a shame.
Alright. Let me check my armor. I'm wearing. Glass loss. Alright, currently have it at 10. Oh man, I can put it up at least 31. I'll upgrade most of it to 5 for right now.
It has been really hot out lately too.
Well, welcome to summer.
Yep.
Not much anyone can do about that until we get into late September when everything starts going down a bit. But it'll probably be until the end of October, start of November before that happens. Might as well enjoy the heat while we got it because cold weather has become my nemesis as of late.
I don't like the cold weather at all.
Me neither.
I'll be the odd one out. I love cold. I'd rather live in an area that's like between -20 and +60 all year round than an area that it gets up toward like the 80s and 90s.
Alright, who's up for Furious Rajang?
Wow, you're starting this off with
Well, I've been having this urgent quest on my thing for a long while, so might as well get that out of the way at least.
I think you're just getting back at us for not playing this for so long by making us fight them.
Yeah, I missed 2 weeks of it, no thanks to my superiors making me work Wednesday nights for closing.
I think I'm
Oh boy, I got the best weapon for the job because I got a nice weapon. Hooray! Because the origin of thunder protection.
Going to the beach. I am done. I told everyone, I said, you've made me go to the beach over the 4th of July more than I've ever probably wanted to go to the beach in my life.
Last time I went to a beach, I came back and I was just peeling for like a week straight. It was bad.
Yeah. If I stand against the wall, and I don't have any when didn't have tattoos or whatever, you wouldn't be able to see me. That's how white I am. So yeah. You beaches don't pick.
All right, eat up, guys.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I forgot about that.
I need to go to make sure my missions are on.
So for the Pro Controller, can you use amiibos with the Pro Controller?
I don't know if you can with the official one, but with my I've got a King Kong Pro, which is a third-party controller, and it does have an amiibo button.
Oh wow!
So mine does.
I should look into it. I don't want to take the sticks out and then have to go back and.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's probably best to go to Nintendo.com and figure that out if you're trying to figure out how to use the amiibos or on the Pro Pad or whatever.
No, I even saw that they were doing pre-orders for the Zelda Switch. And
Oh yeah, did you guys steal that Mio that appeared on Twitter this morning? Nintendo released a full video of apparently of an M-rated game they're in production, but they didn't show much about it. I don't know what it's called in Japan, but it's referring to a smiling man.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to check it out. I mean, that's what I saw this morning.
Smiling Man. What is that about?
It's Meio. M-E-I-O. You'll have to check it out on X or Twitter, whatever.
Huh.
Alright, is everyone ready to roll?
I am.
Let's begin.
I've been looking up I've been missing out on a lot. I've been looking up a lot of PC Engine stuff.
Oh man, I have never fought Furious Rajang.
Yeah, King Kong. I'm gonna look that up right now, and I'm just gonna put this away. The Pro Controller, because I have the Zelda one. I don't want to keep on using it and then break it.
Yeah, that old dragon should have had that match one here. He used the ice, but gonna lose here in this one.
Well, because it's weak to thunder.
Yeah. Super Simeon, Furious for Zhang.
That's the controller you use when you're doing RA, is the King Kong analog?
If I'm doing an analog game, like I used it for, you know, I had my, what do you call it, Armored Core set up that way.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Furious for Zhang is actually right near our starting area.
What do you normally use? Because I remember Foxy, he told me to use the 8-bit Duo, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty good controller for that.
Yeah, I've been using the 8-bit. I have an 8-bit Duo as well, and I use that for D-pad games. So when I'm doing like a platformer, the D-pad on this one doesn't really cut it. So, kind of have specialized controllers for specialized purposes, which feels a little bit weird, but whatever.
If it's needed. I mean, like, I heard the 8-bit Duo arcade stick is phenomenal.
Yeah, I got it. My family got, most of my siblings got that for me on one of my birthdays, actually.
Is it, like, as good as I'm hearing?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Because I heard
Yeah,
the response on it.
I'm not, man.
I heard the response on it is great. It's comparable to like the Neo Geo arcade stuff. And I'm like, wow, I need an arcade controller.
Well, even though I haven't been using it in a long while, I'll probably might get more out of it once Marvel vs. Capcom's arcade collection comes out. Back when they didn't release it.
They didn't set the release yet, from what I heard. But what I did see was that was one of the most pre-ordered games out there without a release date. I think it was like the top #1 pre-ordered game without a release date. Like everybody's going on about that.
Oh yeah, every fighting game, big names pretty much been going nuts over it.
It's
I'm
great. I mean, with
$2.
online play, and that in itself is great. I can't wait for.
Yeah, as much as I want to get back into X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel superheroes, and X-Men vs. Street Fighter, I've definitely been looking forward to playing the Punisher again.
Punisher's a good game.
Smart Mates. I'm very happy they put that on there.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Can't
that
they
for
do
Genesis,
LX dinosaurs
so-
on there either?
That's and the Punisher was a super late Genesis release. That was a very late Genesis release, and it was a beat 'em up that they didn't think was gonna do well because of the Rolling Thunder series, because they were so popular with Streets of Rage that they were like, oh, you know, and Golden Axe, oh, is this gonna do well? And they put it out for Genesis. It was a late release, and even to try to sell the game, Punisher, they put an incentive of giving you a Punisher tattoo in the game box itself.
I take it was
Tried
a
it.
washable one, is it?
What's that?
A washable tattoo?
Yeah, it's a washable tattoo. But there was, so, you know, they were like, oh yeah, like, take this like little skull and crossbone tattoo while you're playing the Punisher game, and you know, they really tried to sell that one hard.
Yeah, it was kind of baffling because I think only PlayStation got X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and for some odd reason they only made it like a 1-on-1 fight rather than a 2-on-2 match.
X-Men vs. Street. Saturn got X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
Yeah, but I did hear PlayStation had X-Men vs. Street Fighter had some controversy surrounding that due to having only like 1-on-1 rather than 2-on-2.
I gotta see. I don't have that. I have the Saturn one. I heard the Saturn one was better anyway.
Oh yeah, it was, I think it was. I never played the Saturn, of course, but I mean, this is kind of unique because we've never seen any of these games come to a Nintendo system.
Yeah,
No, that's
Nintendo was
probably
always,
like the first time ever.
Nintendo was always, you know, fighting and iffy about all that stuff.
Looks like my family's home. I went out to have ice cream with my sister and her husband. On.
Ice cream sounds great.
Yeah, I got myself a Worcester for coming back over here. And and even at level 13, my armor can't hold it. Can't hold this. Probably gonna need to be souped up to the 20s before it can be very usable.
Knocked out.
Well, I mean, you got Baron with the hammer, so he's really good at like knocking people in the face.
Go.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh, I just used the marionette on him as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm really proud of Capcom for bringing all these games, you know, back. I mean, even if it is a good business idea and they're gonna make a ton of money from it or whatever, these games are classics, and at least now they're seeing a new light of day.
Oh yeah.
No one, unless you're a Genesis collector, that's really the only way you would know about Punisher. Like really know about Punisher, because I don't really think there's anyone, you know, who's like, oh, Punisher, yeah, like, oh, I want to play. Like, you don't really hear about it. You hear more about the Streets of Rage series for Genesis than you do Punisher.
Yeah. You don't usually hear Punisher, but I mean, not to say the Punisher's bad, but it's not like it's particularly great either.
It's
Sing
not
down.
the best.
Sleep down.
Alright, I've been put to sleep.
Bomb time. Bomb time.
What the hell is that? Oh, we're playing with sleep bombs.
Yep, I got a mega barrel and a barrel bomb. See, I brought bombs this time.
I didn't bring bombs, but I did bring a poison toad. So this sucker could be poisoned.
Do it, cat. Do it. Do it. Yes.
Ooh, Diglett.
Like... Oh, I got a ride. I'll take you for a ride. I'll take you for a ride. I'll take you for a ride.
Oh, what?
No, can't mimic the actual song, of course, but it comes close enough.
It sounded familiar, I just forgot what game it was.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, okay. In the character select screen.
Yep. That'd be the one. Yeah, believe it or not, Capcom versus Marvel vs. Capcom 2 wasn't very popular initially, from what I heard. But then eventually picked up these fighting game communities.
When X-Men vs. Street Fighter came out, I went nuts in the arcade for that.
Oh yeah.
I went like I was doing tournaments at this place called Funtime USA, and I would enter in all these tournaments and stuff, and I would just play that game so much. Wolverine's destructive in that game.
Oh, you're on it.
I got it. I'm going to town on this Furious Rashang.
Somehow I got pushed.
Hello there.
Alright, time for the modern replenish. Yo, Vance, how are ya?
Let's see if the microphone works this time.
It do.
It is
We can hear
Vance.
ya.
Yeah, I got to watch them beat Final Fantasy 1 with Knights the other night.
Oh, nice.
Excellent playthrough, by the way.
Thank you. It was like a 4 nights Death Bliss.
Yeah, that's something I could never do.
That was definitely one of those where I needed a lot of help from chat to find out like what to do during certain parts because, you know, you look at an enemy the wrong way, they'll hit you really, really hard.
Ooh, I see shinies. Let's pick. Just in case we take a complete wipe.
Yep. We started out with a Furious Lejong, so it's the upgraded version of Monkey Man.
Yeah, I have to get rank 6 out of the way for this. It's been on my
It's looking out.
new list for a very, very long while. Oh, that stupid machine got hit by one of those Remembas.
Yeah, he needs to calm down a little bit.
That's never gonna happen. Unfortunately. Oh, I did that
Can't
wrong.
fit. Come on.
Grab some other
I
stuff.
wanted to put Tornado Blade over Testro Seal.
What's that? Brodo, what were you saying?
Well, I prefer Tornado Blade over Testro Seal. The Switch skill.
Oh.
Yeah, I just been finding myself getting hit way too often when I use that move on the attack, that is. Whoa!
Okay.
Man, I've never seen him pick up a huge rock like that.
Yup.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Once
get a
again,
friend.
let me return the favor by healing myself.
Ooh, an Ultra Ball failed rev. That's not too bad. That's not too good, rather.
Back off, Furious Regime. I think I got knocked aside. Oh, he's definitely after me. Please go away! Let me heal in peace.
This guy.
Oh, that one more.
Yeah, the speed one's pretty fast, but I prefer the dual color ones. At least you can guarantee a double color as opposed to being only one.
How have you been, Vance?
Yeah, no, it's like it feels like a lot of things are happening at the same time, but it's always like that during this day of the week because it's like the same day where the swimsuits updated. There are like 3 Scarlets.
That's very important to know.
Vacation day indeed.
Yeah, I'm currently on my vacation.
Nice.
Unfortunately, like all vacations, all of that comes to an end, and reality returns.
I won't be on vacation probably until October.
Here, come for this, buddy.
Or that.
Vance, you ever played Aeroblasters?
No. I don't even know what platform that's for.
PC Engine.
Okay.
It was on wonder if it's on the PC Engine Mini.
It's not.
Violent Soldier.
No.
Soldier Blade is on that one, right?
Soldier Blade is.
I have to do a redeem for Soldier Blade.
I gotta get good at Soldier Blade. It's the problem.
I love that. Is one of my that's number one in my shmup list is Soldier Blade. It was originally Gaiden for Saturn. I love that one, but the soundtrack on that one's amazing. But it's just Soldier Blade's just a great game.
There's that stupid Zhang.
Well, that whole like set, like that and Blazing Lasers, it's just
Blazing Lasers is good.
they're so smooth.
It is. The controls on it are amazing. It's a great game. Sapphire's like that too.
Sapphire, like the main draw for it is co-op. I feel like it's a
they're
game
going
where
for Nintendo to come out with Gen 5 remake.
Which
Believe it or not,
remake?
Gen 5 is actually one of my favorite ones because it was entirely new Pokemon instead of bringing back the originals.
M5. What's M5?
Gen 5 Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pokemon's pretty. Everyone loves Pokemon.
Alright, I can get the Soaring Wyvern.
I don't think you could do dual play locally on the Mini, but I don't think it's over net, right? I don't think it has any any Wi-Fi card in there or anything.
well, that's like a mixed blessing too. It's like the reason why I got to switch in the first place was because mini consoles don't have online support. So if they did have online support, we'd have never met.
That's true. Well, I would have saw you through Steam anyway. You're streaming. Yeah, I gotta do a redeem for that for Soldier Blade. I'm long overdue for putting in redeems.
I think it's one of like the most reasonable rates. 1,600 channel points. Maybe play Soldier Blade.
That's a good stream too.
Yeah.
As long as you get the green power up at the start, I think you're pretty solid with that game. This guy.
He's just going after me for a moment there.
And Simba, you're of no help sitting on me, just even making it hotter. Alright, I gotta sharpen. Why me?
We're too spread out. It's getting really hard to target.
Yeah, that's my fault. He ran after me, and I was like, oh.
He went after me as well.
I had to sharpen.
I've been pretty bad about getting him on the face. I've been getting him.
Yeah, he's moving super fast for every one of us. Doing a fast kid sack like the one I got.
There we go, broke something.
Oh, it's on the horn.
Ah.
Could Basil Geese come out again or no?
It might be. We just use the other guy.
Gossarod.
Yeah, Homer, as you call him.
I was playing that the other day. It's a really fun game, The Simpsons, for PS3. Homer walks around farting and belching on things. I'm like, this is so dumb. Wow, smacked right out of the air.
Oh, you trying to grab me? Rouse was feeling some.
Wow, you nailed me with that. That was kind of awesome.
Oh, it's ready for cat.
Go, Simba. I'm just gonna
Let's
sneak
get
up
on the
and
skip ball.
drop a trap.
Oh, he's getting ready to run.
Yeah, he's
Wait,
running.
it's like-
Alright. Our buddy Goss has left the notepad. Looney Garen has appeared.
Oh no, not the bicycle.
You don't like Looney Garen?
Depends.
Garen's super awesome. He definitely had a good monster design in this.
Do you have the bombs? The drink bombs?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
Man, I didn't expect him to hit me with his arms when he got trapped, though.
Yeah, he
Great
still
job.
hits you when he's in the pitfall.
Great job, bro.
Good job.
No problem. Alright, that takes care of the urgent request for that one.
Alright,
Okay,
Vance.
something else on that Furious Regime.
You get to pick the quests, Spence.
Hold on, I'll put you guys through that.
Okay.
Besides, I think we should probably help Vance with whatever quest he needs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'll need help.
And you help, you shall. Ooh, 298. Let's go.
We'll ask to work for this one too. Zeno.
Who picked Malzeno?
It's an urgent request.
Ah.
Yeah, hang on, I'll be right there.
Ooh, that was my 10th Furious Rajang too, so I got the scroll for it. Cool.
Alright, good news is I got my self some A star 4s now.
Nice.
Ooh, now I get a 5-star quest for the inflicted parts.
Okay. To demonstrate how seriously I'm taking this, this is the first time I bought a decoration for the armor, and the whole time we played.
What'd you buy?
Defense.
That's a good one. That's almost a for a good while there. Everyone was saying if there's one thing you absolutely need, it's to max out your defense early on
Yeah.
for the expansion. So it's not a bad one at all.
Alright, got Marv looking great for Malzeno. Anything Dragon Nice is gonna pretty much play hand here.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I'll just show you what I've got on mine. Yours is gonna be a little bit different because hammer obviously is different than you know, longsword or other things, but there are some pretty good skills to go for just in general. Defense boost, level 7. I got that maxed out. Critical boost. Critical boost is one that increases the damage on your crits rather than increasing your crit chance. So crit boost is good to go with your crits if you have a lot of crit. If you don't have a lot of crit, crit boost isn't actually that helpful. Weakness exploit gives you crit percent chance if you're hitting weak spots. Master's touch is you have a chance not to lose sharpness when you crit. So like weakness exploit, critical eye, critical boost, master's touch. There's one for stamina. I'm forgetting what it is off the top of my head.
Stamina thief.
No. There's one that when you're at max stamina gives you like a 30% crit boost. I think it's like maximum might, something like that. That one goes really well with it, and affinity sliding. Affinity sliding gives you 30% boost to your crit after doing a slide on your character for like the next 10-20 seconds. So all those go pretty well together, especially if you have a weapon that's high crit. So those are just some basic ones, is like defense boost, attack boost, crit boost, and then critical eye, critical weakness exploit, maximum might.
I kind of miss the days when, like, I thought Hunger Jewel was like the big.
I mean, that makes it so you don't have to chomp down on as many of your rations as the mission goes by. You have a decreased rate of stamina reduction. It's not a bad one. And also just depending on what enemy you're going up against, various resistances, like versus Malzeno, if you have Dragon Resist, that's not a bad one to go for.
Okay, that's good to know.
And you only need like one 4-star or 3 1-stars, or not 1-star. 3 level 1 slots or 1 level 4 slot will let you you can put a gem in for Dragon Resist to max it out.
Yeah, I was looking at like the icons for like the different because it looks like there's a difference in things like but I don't know what those icons mean yet.
Well, feel free to ask. We're here to help.
Hey, Baron, help me out. Baron's very knowledgeable with this game.
I'm okay.
I just look at the arm. No, I'd say you're good at this. I look at the armor and I'm like, oh, I know, I kind of can gauge. But yeah, you're right, because when you go, I've heard that a million times, is that when you start the expansion, you need like as much defense as possible.
Yeah, health boost is another really good one too. Health boost just increases your max health, your base max health.
Divine Blessing.
Yeah. Divine Blessing gives you a chance on hit of taking like half damage or a quarter damage instead of full. So that's not a bad one.
And if I could make like decorations up, I'd make one that increases the distance that you roll from like 300%, and then another one that deals damage whenever you roll into something, just so I can live that fantasy.
Unfortunately, I don't know if Monster Hunter has the what is it? There's that armor in Dark Souls, right? It's like the it's like the thorn, armor of thorns or something like that you can damage people just by rolling into them. This is a long load.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's that long.
It shouldn't be taking this long. Come on, game.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Alright, here we are.
This is a cool cutscene. Poor Raytheon.
Oh, that was Rathalos.
Was that Rathalos? It looked gray, but it's hard to tell.
Looked red to me. Scarlet Feast Malzeno.
That doesn't sound threatening. It's like something you eat at a restaurant.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch my Kinsects real quick.
Oh, you're using Glaive.
Yep. But the speed one's just not working for me.
Then take the easy light powder as much as you can.
So should I take the easy life powder then?
I think so.
Okay.
I left it
I
there.
got my Carnage Beetle. Nice.
Supply items, something.
Alright, I'll catch up with you guys in the bed. I'm gonna buff up real quick.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna buff up before this fight. For Malzeno.
Roto said, I'm gonna catch up with you guys in a bit. I'm gonna buff up. I thought he was gonna do push-ups before the fight.
Okay. Can't do that and play games at the same time, you know?
That's true. I do miss playing this game. It's been a while.
This thing's been busy for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, graduation and then trips and last week. It's just finally everything's normalized.
Yeah, that will do it. Well, for me, it's been work because of the time change and everything else. I would really want my powers back to where they were beforehand. It's so much more doable.
So I'm kind of happy to work from home. Some only go to the office twice. I think, was it one time a week?
Even before everything became the way it was, when you ask somebody like what the number one thing they care about in terms of a job, location is the top thing, right? So work from home is a bullseye.
Yeah, now it's not location anymore.
Where is it? I saw a life, somewhere around here. I can't find it. Oh, it's on the move. Is it? Oh, what am I missing it? It's moving the other way now.
Are you trying to get the fortune? Or the
Yeah.
the owl?
Yeah, I see an orange thing. It's still on the map, though. I don't know if I can get to it in time. No, it's gone. Shoot. I don't know how in the world I missed that. It's so hard to find these dumb fortune animals. That's one thing I will not miss when next Monster Hunter game comes to the Nintendo system. As long as they don't bring those back.
Well, they are entirely optional. I like the ability to get something that like doubles your, maybe not doubles, but like takes your
Improves your
rewards,
odds.
improves your odds of getting like the rare monster parts. Like that's a nice little thing. So I hope there's some way to do that. If I agree with you. I don't love chasing down the crow or the owl, but as long as there's something that is a help there. Though, to be fair, like, all of the Monster Hunters, compared to the old ones, it's so much easier to farm. So much easier to farm stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The old days were pretty bad, especially when it came to hunting down gems and males and the whatnot. All of it came down to luck. Oh man, don't even get me on Sky Piercers. Did that owl just come back again?
Yes, it did.
Heck?
You want me to go after the owl? I see it on my radar.
Yeah, go get it. I probably would have a bad time finding it anyway.
Hello there. He's coming
Right near
down.
where I'm at. Why do you stop flying? Did it just disappear again?
Nope, I'm following it.
No, it's going up to 14.
Probably gonna be in an area where we can't reach.
Nope, it's
Probably
settling
gonna
right
go
there.
back.
There we go.
Hurry! Oh, the owl.
Alright, I'm gonna go make friends with the Lunagaron.
Alright. I'm already buffed up. I'm gonna head on over and take on, start beating up Malzino.
We're gonna begin our assault.
Nifty.
He's all down these mega
It's a
team
nifty.
guards here. Alright, Malzino, it's time for you to face the wrath of the hunters.
Oh.
Look, we got one extra ally. Heck, did he just,
He is. He's moving in the Citadel.
oh no. Yeah. We'll be right there as soon as we can.
On. Did we miss a chance to grab this guy? He's not becoming mountable.
I didn't try. I didn't attack him.
I saw there was a turf battle earlier. That might have left him already,
Oh, he's asleep. Too bad for you. I'm waking you up.
alright. I'm gonna see if this guy will follow me. Oh wait, he went the other way. Dang it, he went the other way.
Where is the orange? There we go.
Okay. Nope.
I don't know
Alright.
if I hit huge damage or not.
You gonna come?
Poison.
Setting down Blast Toad? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I got hit by Blast Toad, unfortunately. Well, what I did. I thought I got hit with Poison Toad. let's get back to beating up that thing. Hey, Vampire Dragon, stay in place so we can beat you up. I'm taking less damage now that I upgraded my aura a little bit more. It's still not enough to... I'll take huge damage. Oh boy. How did that happen?
I don't think
Alright.
we're killing it here, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh heck no, I don't think we're gonna kill it here.
No,
Oh.
meaning I don't think this is the mission to kill it.
Well, it's a slay because we can't capture Elder Dragon.
I think we can.
Ooh,
But I
I'm
think we-
burning! Yay, let's go!
We might be able to cap this one. No, never mind. You're right. This one's the Elder.
Yeah, this is an Elder Dragon. No way in the world you can capture one unless they create a trap specifically to capture an Elder Dragon. Imagine how difficult would it be for the Hunters Guild to try to even capture one. Hey, listen, we want you to capture this Alteron. And like every hunter would like, oh no, screw you, we're out of here. Everyone would be running to the Far Ellis to avoid taking that mission.
Oh, nice.
There'd probably be some crazy people that would do that mission.
Oh, you filthy dragon! How dare you interrupt my sharpening? Well, luckily I got my weaponry sharpened, so I can kick your hide. There's one.
Oh, nice. Knock it out.
Stop right there while it's being rode.
Is a dragon weapon not
Vance.
the way to go on this
Go
thing?
for it. Yeah, I think dragon. I think it's weak to dragon, but
Dragon's strongest, ice is second.
Yeah.
Any other weapon outside those is invulnerable in terms of elements. I did look it up before the hunt, so.
yeah, blast works too, I believe.
Yeah, Vance, you did a great job.
Good work.
Dang. Just have to find which button this is.
Alright, Mark. Got my extracts reapplied. Alright, we got the tail smashed. Well done, everyone.
What's something
And
else?
two. Oh, I got knocked down. Yeah, I was gonna go for the 3-hit, then Byron's sword and rider combo. Okay, I gotta get out of here because. Oh snap! Why did I just put a blasted shock trap there? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go for my one remaining first aid med and I wound up triggering the shock trap instead. Alright, I got a tail.
Oh, he grabbed me. He grabbed me from a jump attack.
Wow.
Hey,
I've never
course you
seen that
will, Tito.
before. That was kind of cool.
Alright, you know, come get some. We got 360 on that one.
Come on.
Yeah, my mom was in quarantine for a while. Apparently, when she got back from her cruise with her siblings, we found out that she somehow contracted the COVID virus again. That's like the third time that's happened to her, unfortunately.
Yeah, cruises are. You're definitely gonna get stuff from cruises. Unfortunately, that's the down drawbaut
Yeah,
going on
that was
cruises.
also something I had to. That was also something I had to be careful with when I had to go to AGQ this year because with a large amount of people, we were going to be having a high chance of getting COVID. Where actually I didn't get it while during my time there. But then again, I made sure to wear a mask while I was at the watching area. And I also made sure to wear my mask while I was on the plane.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I think
masks
And of course, the
will
one
help
where we,
other people if you got the cold, but they don't really help you
sanitizer.
not get the cold.
yeah. I don't think hospitals or the plane require it anymore.
No, I mean, they went pretty crazy with it for a while, but it's really not helping. It doesn't really help much.
Yeah, it was a crazy period. For sure.
And thankfully I didn't have to worry about going to the hospital. Actually started recovering by the time I was told I was allowed to go back to work around January 18th.
Nope. Come on, come on, come on.
It'd be kind of nifty if the answer to COVID was leeches.
I mean, considering all the hysteria around it, that'd be pretty appropriate.
I thought of that, and then I started choking because I was laughing so hard, but yeah. Gotta go with those, 18th century remedies right there. Or 19th century, whatever it was. We're gonna use leeches right now.
They were just ahead of their time.
They were.
Yeah, even with all the high tech, it wasn't enough to how to treat a rather bad pandemic. Which is kind of sad.
Oh man, wow. His double cross thing was stupid.
Yeah, that was a little silly. Ugh.
I countered my third attempt.
Yep, that happened.
Somehow I avoided damage there. That was pretty cool.
Means I put a little thing snail down if you guys need it.
Yeah, Roder needs it pretty bad.
I got a better idea. I'm heading back to camp to heal.
That works too.
Hang tight, I'll be right back. Alright, time to eat. I do need to figure out what I'm going to be doing.
Come on.
Hey! Awesome. Theo came in with the Garen.
He's the best.
Alright. Get myself healed up. So I'm going to have to reapply my extracts again.
Put a sleep toe down, hold on.
Okay, getting bombs up. Unless they're gonna sharpen.
Let's do this. This.
Thank you.
And
I was gonna hit him with the Sword of Water right now. This is as he was waking up.
Oh, he just roared 3 times in a row. Okay then.
Man, this guy's wings have been wrecked now beyond recognition. Alright, he escaped my attack again.
I escaped right into his attack. That was bad.
Okay, now I got my attack in. I get 317 on him.
Onto the slide. There we go.
Alright, it's about near out of commission.
Dude, yes. Best cat. MVP cat.
nice.
Well done.
Oh, I couldn't like the cat. Maybe I did in the patch.
Carve this Malcino. Oh, I got 2 Felwings and a Hard Fang. Well, I get 2 Hard Fangs now. Alright, 10 seconds before we return back.
That wasn't bad. A little long.
That's Monster Hunter math. If it's an urgent quest, it takes longer.
Ooh, I got a Bloodstone. Wasn't expecting that. I'll kindly take it.
That's a good drop.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting to pull anything. No lottery this time.
Guessing after that one, Vance, you probably have some things to read or stuff to watch.
Yeah, I'm still in the loading screen, so it's probably like loading a cutscene where it's like, "How's your day?"
Alright, well, take your time. Enjoy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the village and check my. Go back and check my nest.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I just went to the wrong area. I'm supposed to go to Bloody Plaza, not the Gathering Hall. Yeah, speaking of which, I'm making good progress on my insect blade file.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm already at Hunter rank 6. Well, it's only a matter of time before that file's ready to go on the Master Quest rank.
Man, Insect Glaive is fun in this.
Okay, one steel leg. Yeah, that's all I got.
Definitely a lot of fun in World, that's for sure.
Mm.
Bouncing all around, jumping on the monsters. Nothing like riding Nergigante. that was fun.
Yep. I think the mounting in like Generations Ultimate and in World just feels a lot more like like you're kind of clinching as you're riding because it's real easy to get knocked off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
And it's Owaz, right?
A wild Oaz appears. Let me throw you a shout out, sir. Let me throw everybody a shout out.
No, Wild Owaz. Throw Pokeballs at him.
There
Throw
it might
Ike at
hurt.
the Drake, man.
Oh, sweet.
Welcome back. Are you back from the vendors, or are you still out there? At
No, I'm back home.
Okay.
Hey, Grand Retro Station.
We just
Going
broke
pretty
the
well.
rock.
Oh, he didn't die. Birdie didn't die. We're gonna let the birdie retreat. Oh, he just died. He didn't die.
Well,
he
let
didn't
me
die.
know if you share your screen.
I'm sharing my screen.
Till the next one.
Oh, nice. The clip is from Shining Force. That's classic.
I'm actually finally gonna have a copy of Shining Force in a couple days.
Sweet. Got
I
on
took some
order or
stuff-
something?
And I took some stuff to the local shop up there in Greenville, South Carolina, because they had one at the show. But to do the trade, and they wanted to do it at the store, and I was like, "Oh, that's fine. I'd like to see the store anyways." But they didn't have it in the store because it started pouring rain like right as the event ended. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my life. How bad. So I went to the shop and traded in some stuff that didn't sell.
Video's watched now.
It's alright, don't worry about it. Alright, I have like 5 people watching, I think. So I don't know, I'm not really gonna, I don't see anyone else on.
Well, sounds like you had a
So
good,
yeah,
productive
I'll-
time there.
There's been
It was.
going back a little longer, but I forgot
It was
about- yeah,
nice.
You're right, I forgot.
I
had
don't
to
think
do
I'll
that
vend
too.
there again though.
I don't know.
I want to go to enjoy the convention. I don't want to vend it anymore.
Mm.
There was just a lot of stuff I wasn't able to do because I was vending. And I'd rather participate in the convention and being there just to hang out and stuff than
Oh,
trying-
look, a new game for me.
Oh, which one is this one?
Ghost Sweeper.
Oh, didn't register to me as a new one since that clip played on my channel earlier.
Oh, you mean the one with the SNES?
I think so. The anime game.
Yeah, I've seen some speedrunners been doing with that a while back. There was a lot of them competing for the world record a while back. Yeah, as far as I know, from what I've learned about that game, that was actually based on the early 1990s mangas.
Mm-hmm. I think there's an anime for it too. It wasn't I wouldn't say it was one of the best known out there, but I mean it was out there. It was one of the I don't say mid 90s animes and like 80s manga. What? Gosh. Ghost Sweeper.
What the?
What you got for us, fans?
The
Ooh.
controller is
Hey.
being played and being plugged in at the same time.
Oh,
Alright, switch weapons.
gonna go hunt another monkey man.
Orange Beetle. Yeah, I'll probably go back to HDQ next year. Again, it looks like they're holding it in Pittsburgh again. Which means it'll be the same venue. I'm hoping this time around I'll get a round trip rather than overlay. That was a nightmare this year when I went home. Not only did I get there way early, but they delayed the flight by an hour. That caused me to miss my flight back to Cincinnati. Then I had to go to the other gate, wait another additional hour because that one got delayed too. By the time I get home, it's past 2 because my dad and my brother wanted to go to White Castle to get something to eat. And for some odd reason, they did not need an alternate that day. And they were blaring the heater so dang full blast. I'm wearing a heavy winter jacket, and it was not fun. I mean, it was cold, don't get me wrong, but I think I could have made it through with my Bengals jacket or my Reds one. Well, technically, I wouldn't wear my Bengals stuff over at Pittsburgh to begin with, since both cities don't have good teams with good history, obviously.
So, did you get anything for yourself at White Castle?
I'm
No.
surprised you considered White Castle food.
My dad loves it, though. I mean, I eat at White Castle sometimes, but I don't eat it a whole lot like he does. I mean, I get it every once in a while, so does he, but my dad grew up in Cincinnati. I mean, I was born in Cincinnati, but I never spent my whole life there. Much of it was spent during my dad's time in the military.
So, if you had a choice, White Castle or Big Boy?
Yeah. Not really exactly a big fan of Big Boy burgers.
What happened to him? Why is
Dr.
he
Evil?
so-
Typical it's self-freshness now,
He
not
did it.
Big Boy.
He is too.
Okay.
Dr.
I'm not
Evil.
understanding that.
Big boy burgers.
Do I have to see?
But
the
then
movie
again,
too?
if you
To see
were
that?
to go south, though,
probably.
you can find a version
He
of White
doesn't look
Castle
like Robin
called
Williams. Does
Crystals.
he play Peter Pan?
Now, believe it or not,
Or does he just
me and
play
my
the old
brother
brother?
actually love crystals, especially those waffle fry chili
You
cheese
feel
fries they used to have
excited
back
when
then.
you
No, he's Peter
step
Pan,
on
dude.
them and snuff out their lives.
Are you talking about the monsters?
We here in Utah we unfortunately don't have either. So
They look like
we're stuck with
monsters to you.
well, there's some really good like local chain restaurants. There's like one family kind of ended up breaking off as they went generation to generation. So there's like a Crown Burger, a Royal Eatery, Apollo Burger, and I think one other one. And they're all like Astro Burgers is the other one. And they all have like this really good pastrami burger, but they're like different siblings or kids from this one chain that broke off. It's kind of funny.
Well, believe it or not, White Castles initially started in Pittsburgh. Then the partner of that chain decided to purchase it off the original founder. Well, the original founder went into aviation. So basically, once he acquired the rights to White Castles, he moved the operations to Cincinnati, and the rest was history after that. Yeah, believe it or not, they were talking about that in the Food That Built America as well.
How many of you in your seats have a Piggly Wiggly? I know what I was going to say he does.
Do what?
Piggly Wiggly.
I've never been in a Piggly Wiggly.
Sorry. I mean, I've been to a Piggly Wiggly before, but I don't see them in my area. At least not now. But yeah, the guy that founded it pretty much went on a massive spending spree. Even foolishly trying to buy out all the stocks of his company. Technically, what he was doing wasn't illegal at the time, but he couldn't sell all of them, so that stock not only wound up being worthless to him, but he essentially put himself in bankruptcy in the process. And sadly, he was never successful again. Technically, the guy that did that was actually the one that created the modern-day grocery store chain that we now know, because it used to be General Mills stores, general stores or whatever.
So it basically went we all the way home.
Well, the guy that founded it didn't really get to say that. But anyway, I do know that the store that I currently work at, Kroger, they're pretty much more well-known than Piggly Wiggly, of course. In fact, unlike the guy that ran Piggly Wiggly, Bernard Kroger, who created Kroger's as it is, pretty much cashed in all his stocks the year before the stock market crashed. So he was, not only did his chain survive the Great Depression, but he actually got to become a millionaire. And he's actually responsible for creating the concept of convenience for as to help customers out. He's actually the one responsible for creating the ideals of bakery, seafood, meat department, and all that other stuff you would pretty much see in normal grocery stores. I mean, if you do get a chance to watch the episode, it is definitely well worthwhile. I mean, it doesn't go into the full history of both of those companies, but it does give you a general idea as to how they both played out. Of course, Piggly Wiggly is also the one that created the concept of shopping carts. So you can actually thank Piggly Wiggly for not only creating the modern-day grocery store, but they're also responsible for the ones creating shopping carts, as we know.
I never knew any of this.
And then, of course, Kroger's main contribution to the grocery business, they, aside from creating the departments, they also are responsible for creating the electronic cashiers registers we now have, because that actually sped up the whole process of checking out much quickly, as opposed to doing it by hand and by book. In fact, that's how IBM became pretty famous, because they were the ones that sold the tech to Kroger to create the technology needed for the modern-day cashier registers.
I used to work for a company that did Piggly Wiggly and all that stuff, and I don't know. What did I do again? I think it was like setting up SQL databases to interface with their cache. What is it?
Point of sale
registers
system?
and stuff. Oh, yeah, POS systems. I would set up SQL to interface with their POS systems. On pull information they called movement, which was sales and stuff like that, day-to-day sales, so they can run reports on it, custom reports and everything. And they wanted to, like everything in SQL format. was like a IBM and I don't know, some other stuff. And I know Piggly Wiggly directly because it was kind of complicated when you're dealing with BOGOs, buy one get one off, and it was that was like a complicated algorithm within the POS system in order to do that, because it was having trouble pricing the second item as a half off, and it would come in as some weird anomaly within the POS. I'm trying to figure out a way to get around that. The company sucks.
I mean, the first thing I think about when I hear you say stuff like POS system is the Nokia N-Gage. That was a POS system.
I thought you were gonna say the T-Mobile Sidekick, but okay. That one was POS. I think Oaz would say whatever. What was it, the Mark III or something that sparked in your face? Wasn't that a POS system too?
No, that's any Sony system.
Oh, okay.
You play on Sony? POS.
I don't know, like, someone, listen, PS1's got a solid library of RPGs.
For someone that doesn't care about RPGs, it doesn't really mean anything, does it?
But you just talked about Shining Force.
That's a tactical strategy game, though, isn't it?
Okay. FFT is on PlayStation. Tactics Ogre's on PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't care about those.
Believe it or not, I actually played around 64 on the N64. That was a great game.
And Shining Force, I have nostalgia for. The others, I don't. Oh, he's limping.
I got
I think it's for training too.
Shining Force is cool though. And that.
Let's go, doggy.
Yeah, the company that made it went on to make Golden Sun.
Golden Sun's a good game.
Yeah, I've got the first one of that. I need to get around to playing it eventually.
The game is so good.
Yeah, I played both. I played all three.
Wasn't the third one a DS game or something?
Yeah, it's DS. And it focused mostly on the descendants of the first title.
I never played the second. The first I played, I loved the first. Game Boy Advance has a solid library.
Oh yeah, it has a solid library of RPGs. I took full advantage of that.
Baron Badged Alien Hominoid. What is it? Hominoid?
Hominid.
Hominid?
That's not an RPG, by the way. That's a
No, but it's a great. It looks like a great game. I mean, it seems like it plays really well on the Advance. Even like platformers and stuff. Action Man. When we did the review on Scanlines, everybody liked that game.
Right, ragdoll around with. Where's Ron here? Where is he? Here he is.
Yeah, he's going over.
Is your Game Boy Advance player the Japanese one, or is it the American one?
I have both. But the Game Boy Advance player isn't region locked.
So you could play whatever.
Yeah, the Game Boy player, you can play Japanese or US cards, but you just have to have the disc that matches the
region,
the player.
Oh, so if you have now, the Japanese Game Boy Advance, what is it? The Japanese Game Boy Advance expansion does not work with the American one, correct?
You mean the Game Boy player?
Yeah, the Game Boy player.
Yeah, it won't, because it won't be able to read the disc.
I thought GameCube wasn't region locked. Apparently it is.
No, it is. Which is why I got a Japanese game.
Region lock until Switch.
You idiot.
No, not that I cared much about it then. I didn't know anything about that then.
What are you going up against, Owas? What kind of monster?
The one that just killed me.
Yeah.
Barrow. I think it's Barrioff. The
So muddy, hard-headed. I don't know.
Yeah, the mud hard guy.
Oh, Baroff, yeah.
Oh, Barrow.
It can be a little bit difficult to get a hang of.
Yeah. Just think of the monsters as your teachers as you learn how to fight them. I mean, most of us, when we started fighting these monsters, we were never that good. In fact, they still give us problems to this day, but the more you hunt them, the more you get better at recognizing the patterns and being able to know what to do, how to combat them.
Yep.
Because back then, when I started with Monster Hunter 3 Try, Barioff was my wall. I mean, Barioff, I should say. That mud-flinging brute wiring gave me all sorts of problems. Eventually, I started getting better and knowing how to deal with it. It also really depends on your weapon of choice, too, as well. Because you're not learning how to fight the monster, you gotta really learn how to use the weapons to fight the monster, because each weapon's not gonna fight the monster the same way.
World, it was Kushala. Kushala was a pain. The amount of DPS that you had to do within that time frame in order to bust off the gold and then send Kushala down to the second, start the second encounter was tough. I mean, my team couldn't get the DPS off.
Thank you, Snapdragon. Got paralyzed.
Okay, take him to... I'm gonna take him to Rathalos. Rathalos is probably ready to go again.
Oh, Rathalos is over there. Oh, who was the one with the two horns that could change instantly between fire and ice?
I know the one you're talking about.
You talking about Altaria?
Alatreon.
Alatreon.
Alatreon, yeah.
So, and see, so many people had ridiculous... People said that, oh, Alatreon's harder than Fatalis, and I found Alatreon to be easier than Fatalis. I still can't beat Fatalis to stay with World. Fatalis is a true dragon in that game.
I didn't have any problem fighting Fatalis on the other versions I got to fight it in, but Altreon, though, he was definitely a wall. I mean, I remember one New Year's Eve, I actually hunted him on Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and good grief, that thing almost timed me out because that fight was just so ridiculously hard, even with Insect Blade style.
The wipe mechanic for Alatreon's ridiculous unless you know what you're doing, and you have a team that you know what you're doing. It's a wipe, you're done. That's it. Bye bye. They'll just because that AOE effect that you get from that wipe mechanic is insane. I mean, it's instant death. Dan still following me. I have no idea where the hell I'm even going.
That's an improvement to what I'm doing.
You guys have arrived. He's here. He's beating you to crisp here.
Okay. Alright, he's calmed down because he reverted back to normal form.
Somehow
Hey, let me talk in peace, you dumb dummy. Maybe I should say dumb bully wannabe.
Oh, try level 1 Oaz and see if you could, like, if there's other stuff for level 1 you could get that'll, like, bring up your weapons and see if you have, like, better weapons.
Goes right through his head. I didn't have another fireball. Darn it. Ooh, got another soaring wire run off of him. Around his head too, I might add. Hey, go away, you dumb bull. now he's going back to Blanca strats. Hey, Rajang, leave it to the actual Street Fighter that performs that move.
Isn't Blanca Charlie?
Nope.
Jimmy.
That's only for film and
Wow.
TV.
Apparently, it depends on which story you're reading. But I think in 2 it was Jimmy. Was his name?
Yeah, he's called Jimmy in the actual lore.
Was it Bison that made him look like Blanca?
Nope. I mean, if you played Street Fighter 6, Blanca even reveals how he got his green skin and how he named his attacks and all.
No, I didn't play 6.
Well, neither have I, but I've watched YouTube videos.
Yeah, that'd be a good source of information when it comes to that.
Goes.
We got another hit on his head. Oh no, he's running.
Well, did you guys get all the shinies? I knocked a bunch of shinies off the other guys.
Yeah, apparently, from what I looked up, Blanca's green skin was a result of being exposed to the plants and cauliflower, pretty much. And his rolling attacks, he learned it from watching armadillos roll around.
Plants, chlorophyll.
You know, the thing that makes the plant look green and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That's an interesting way of saying how we got green.
Oh yeah, that's how it was, according to what he said on Street Fighter 6 and what I've learned.
All the quirky story-related things to the original Street Fighter characters. The one that always confused me was how Vega learned Spanish ninjutsu.
Well, apparently Capcom's wound up giving up on trying to correct the names of Bison, Vega, and Barlog. They're going to keep it as
Oh
is.
yeah.
In fact,
Couldn't do
you
that.
know what was even more funnier though? Is that even though they call themselves by those other names, they're not their actual names. So even if you
No.
call Bison Bison, that's not his given name. You could call him Vega, and that's not his given name. I mean, even Vega confessed to that in Street Fighter 6 when he commented that even though he goes by the name Vega, that's not his real name.
Vega was
he
crazy.
that's not his actual name.
Vega was my main in Street Fighter 2.
Really?
Yeah. You know what was so baffling when I watched the cutscenes involving Barlog and Vega, especially Barlog, because Barlog's depicted having a lot of cash on hand, and he's usually depicted being poor and gambling it away. It's like ridiculous. It's like, how in the world did he not go broke?
I never like X-Men. Let's say X-Men versus Street Fighter, right? They put Wolverine in, which was Wolverine's insane. Wolverine and Cyclops, but why couldn't they do like Wolverine and Vega? Because Wolverine versus Vega would have been a great match with both claws.
Yeah, come to think of it, there was like plenty of Street Fighter characters and X-Men that could have been fitted in. I mean, technically, if they were going with alpha characters, I mean, why didn't they bring Rose Guy or heck, even some of the Shadow Loop bosses into the game? I mean, I would have been thrilled to see Colossus and Nightcrawler in there.
Colossus is in Children of the Atom.
Yeah, but he didn't appear. I know he made an appearance in X-Men vs. Street Fighter, but not playable in that game.
Colossus is good. I think he's a background character.
Yeah. He appears in Zangief's ending when they go to confront Omega Red.
I guess, sorry, we hijacked the combo over fighting games.
That's fine.
Oh man, you were with it made Nightcrawler playable. It would have been interesting to see how his playstyle would have played out with
I think
teleporting and whatnot.
I remember Nightcrawler being in one of the games because I remember the Super him. No, that's Spider-Man, where Spider-Man would do the roll and then hit you with like the
Maximum Spider?
whatever it was.
Or
Yeah,
Color
that's it, Maximum Spider. I think it's Maximum Spider. It's not the web one. It's the other one where he rolls and then hits you with all those hits.
Hmm.
Cammy was overpowered.
If they ever did do a sequel of X-Men versus Street Fighter, I would love to see how those matchups with other X-Men and Street Fighters that have been entered into since then.
And when you unlocked the Kumo, you got the Raging Demon. That was destructive in itself.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that the trigger for that might require a button roll, like forward, light kick, heavy punch. I think it has to be button rolled together because that's very hard to hit from doing it on a controller perspective.
Do that with Weapon X, and it's over. You're fighting anyone. That's it. Their health bar is gone. Weapon X is even. I think Weapon X is a great move too. Just his Wolverine's moveset is so quick and so destructive, and you combo that with Cyclops with like air maneuvers and kicks that he does, you're just wow. A lot of people go Cyclops and Ryu because of the super that they do.
Well, that actually synergizes.
Yeah, which is true, but they're not good together. If you're gonna do like combos and stuff and use the support character, they're not like Wolverine and like let's say Wolverine and Cyclops or Wolverine like that or like Gambit and who was it? Gambit and like if you do Chun-Li because you could do Gambit's like card attack. And Chun-Li's, whatever that orb thing is that she does, that takes up the whole area.
You mean Koshko?
I think that's what it is. It's the bigger one, not the Hidoken thing she does, whatever the hell it's called. But I mean, out of everyone we mentioned, we forgot the most overpowered character in the entire game. Which it's Dan.
Isn't that the one that's the joke character?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Dan's actually the polar opposite of what SNK would have normally done with a joke character.
Yeah,
throw it in one game and then never use it again.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas Capcom does the complete opposite. Most fans love Dan Heavy Key. Therefore, they put him into every game ever since his introduction in the Alpha series. They put him in just about every game they can possibly throw him in.
I'm gonna drop some bombs since he's sleeping.
Yeah, so let me tell you all how to use Dan proper.
First team of King of Fighters, but they never brought them back ever aside from '98. So I'm always trying to keep an eye out and see if they make a return. But the developers have considered like so much of a joke of them that even when people are serious about wanting them to come back, they don't think it's serious.
Yeah, so like the right way to use Dan is if you're in a tournament and you're looking like a play casuals or try to figure out how good your talent opponents are, pick Dan. You get a free download and they get no useful information. You're playing Dan.
I could see that.
Okay, this did not work. I guess we're slaying him then.
Come on, there's no way I could even move.
Resharpen my weapon.
Oh no, I didn't have shrink.
Well, I did, but I didn't think we were trapping him. Because I accidentally put my pitfall down just as he moved to the other area. Yeah, that's one thing I can't really stand about SNK, because when it comes to putting out their characters for King of Fighters, they always put the most popular ones, and they just don't really bring a whole lot of characters. I mean, they have like tons of characters, they just don't want to use them. And don't forget, King of Fighters used to be a 3-match series, but then it kind of shifted to its own series.
Yeah, it used to be 3, and then you could jump back and forth in the backgrounds.
Yeah, well,
I think what was it? The most popular one was like 98, KOF 98 in the 2000.
I kind of lost interest in KOF after 2001 because they just kept bringing back the same characters, and there wasn't anything new, no other characters from other series joining in. And so I kind of lost interest in the series in its entirety. I mean, I still keep track as to who gets in and whatnot, but I mean, I played KOF 94 when it came out on the Wii, and I didn't understand why the American sports team never got in, or why everyone didn't like them, so I played them, and I enjoyed playing them more than I did with the mainstay teams. That was just how it was for me.
Look at Glauber.
Well, at least we survived that. Alright, that was pretty much my last hunt, so I'm going to go ahead and shut down for the evening. Anyway, thank you for having me over again, guys.
Yeah, it was good having you. It's good hunting again.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I do work on Wednesday, I'll send you the Whisper Baron, but if I don't have to work late night next Wednesday, I'll definitely be back.
Yeah.
It's actually going to be a good point for me to depart too this time. My console's low on power, and I'm also hungry. That's like.
That sounds like a good
So both the Switch and Vance are need to recharge. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Thank you for the hunt.
See you later, Baron. See you in advance.
Hi, Roto.
I don't have Switch online.
Oh, that's right.
Well, the 12-year membership's pretty cheap in general.
You mean the 12-month, the 1 year?
Yeah, they're not. It's pretty good value. It's just I don't play it enough to make it worth it.
I'll catch you all later. I'll see you all next time. Take care.
See ya.
Hi, Roto.
You too.
I was gonna say if you're in for monster hunting, we can make it worth your while. So.
Oh yes, we can.
I know Saiyan is looking for somebody to play Stories and Stories 2 with him for sure.
Stories actually was interesting when they put it on the Switch. Or they put both of them on the Switch.
I'll put both of them. Both of them are up.
I thought the direct that they did recently was just turn around. Holy crap. Goodness.
Oh yeah, mounting takes a while to get used to. Looks like you're fighting two of them at once.
Yeah, I got. Come on, wake up. There we go. Oh, he didn't like that. Let me go see if I can get on the other one now. Ah, crap, he got up.
Yeah, usually you have only so much time before you can you can enable the mounted Punisher, and then that bar is kind of like going down as you once you get it. So you can do like a few more attacks depending on where you're at, and you can do like if you do an attack and then you hit the B button to like have them jump back, you use a wire bug, but you can immediately do another attack. So it's sort of like an animation cancel, but it's a little bit different depending on which monster you're on and what attacks they have, because like you'll have 2 weak attacks and 2 strong attacks, and it's usually like if you're not pushing in any direction and you hit light attack or strong attack, like there's the basic attack, and then if you push a direction like forward or left or right, sometimes different monsters have even 3 or 4 moves depending on if you're pushing left, pushing right, pushing forward, pushing back. But usually there's only like 1 or 2 good moves to use, and you just kind of like want to spam them, and you start them up and then you pull back and fire off another one. And like the Rajang has like a breath attack, and it's strong attack plus directional movement, like left or right. And if you can get off like 3 or 4 of those in a row, that's a massive amount of damage you can do to another monster.
That is true. It's all about trying to figure out the mechanics and stuff. I got thrown off when I first started playing it, but then when I really got into it with Baron, I was like, oh wow, this is a really good game.
That reminds me, what's the game where like there's a crab that you're supposed to hit for massive damage?
That's a lot of games. Monster Hunter has crabs.
There was a keynote where like what's it Kazuo Hirai famously said, then you hit massive damage, and it was like a meme, but I still don't know what game that is.
Right. It was very very historically accurate Japanese massive battle simulator of like medieval the Sengoku Jidai Warring States era, and then like later in the presentation they're fighting a giant crab. He's like, as you can see, you hit the massive crab and something and you did massive damage. It's like, wait, I thought this was like a realistic large scale battle simulation game. It's like, what?
Oh, thank you for the context.
Sorry, I over-explained things.
I thought we're gonna beat. When you said the game where you beat crabs, I was like, wait, is that like some kind of carnival game?
Carnival game?
Where the little weasels come out of the hole and you have to bop them on the head.
The whack-a-mole.
Like whack-a-mole, yeah, something like that for crabs.
When I thought you were talking about Crab Game at Carnival, I was assuming you were talking about like some random third world country game.
Oh, here I was thinking it was some kind of like shoot 'em up reference to like Summer Carnival.
Oh yeah.
Get up, dummy.
No, yeah, Summer Carnival is pretty good. I'm still trying to get the scores on.
Ah, crap. He's gonna eat my face.
Alright, I
Heal.
think I got one more in me. I'm gonna post up a, let's see. What do I actually need for my character?
Lifted parts.
Still need a small Kuliaku. Still need a small and a large Barroth. Still need a small Varioth. Still need a small Lucid Nargacuga. Need 6 more Lucid Nargacugas for the scroll. Need 3 more Gold Raytheons. I don't know if I want to pick Gold Raytheon though. Such a pain. 2 more Silver Rathalos. You just need a large silver Rathalos and large Almudron, a small Magma Almudron, small Espinos, large Estalos, 4 more Flaming Espinos, a large Flaming Espinos, large Borgabella, 7 more Chaotic Borgabella, both small and large Chaotic Borgabella, large Regios, large Rakudaki, small Pyrakudaki.
There was a healing thing over there somewhere.
All the ones I still need are the ones that are just kind of a pain to fight.
Well, I mean, the Barroth isn't really a pain.
Yeah, let's go do Barroth.
That's like an easy thing to do.
Don't say that. I was over there struggling with one. Like, yeah, it's a starter monster, but it does take some getting used to.
And I gotta get used to the controls again.
That's a big thing, yeah.
I think I really dislike the camera for this game. Like, it doesn't. Like, it feels like it's too zoomed in because you can't see what's going on, and it doesn't follow you at all.
Yeah, you kind of have to control the camera as you're going around.
Nope.
Trying to think what other advice I might give you on this. Like, for daggers.
Nope. I rolled into that. Dang it. Get up, Doofenshmirtz.
Oh, yeah. I'm watching a few seconds behind because I'm watching the stream, but I'm watching the Twitch stream rather.
I think there's.
Honey you can make into potions.
Oh yeah, you're real low. So you can keep running while you're drinking, by the way. You run a little bit slower, but you can keep on the move.
What's this little turd ball?
Okay. I'll do a, where's the Carol Mastermind list? Here it is. That should be pretty good.
Alright, the next hour is going to be like me making eating sounds, so it would be appropriate for me to exit. Thank you again, guys.
Sure.
No problem.
Hellman Sulfur, welcome in. Somebody from YouTube, he's asking how to get the Anjanath Mantle. So the Anjanath Mantle is one of the rare gem drops off Anjanath. You have I think the highest chance of getting one is capture rewards, and like you can get off almost everything. You can get it off like a tail carve, you can get it from a capture, you can get it from a quest reward. So the best way to get it, if you don't have, like, there is a way to just trade stuff in for gems at the end game, which is this anomaly research guy. You can trade him anomaly coins for specific gem type drops. So like here I got Raytheon Ruby, Raytheon Plates, Anjanath Mantle here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. If we go in the Hunter notes, and we go to Anjanath. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh
Where are
wow,
ya?
it is
There
a
you
low
are.
drop. 2% target rewards, 3% capture rewards. negative on broken park, negative on carbs, and negative on drop.
Yeah, so it's 3%
Oh, 2,
on
3, 3,
carbs,
1
3% on capture. So
Oh wow, 2,
You're-
3, and 1.
your best bet, I think you can get it from breaking stuff too. Yeah, you can break the head. So your best bet is to try and break the head, break the tail off. So go to the because you can get it for target rewards too. So go pick a quest that is the Anjanath, and then break the head, cut the tail off, carve the tail, and then cap the Anjanath. That would be your best chance of getting a mantle. Also bring your cat, because your cat can do the pilfering, and you can get a mantle from pilfering sometimes. Very low percent, but it's very low percent, so it might take quite a few attempts. Let's go with this one.
That gives you health all while the thing in front of you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm standing in front of it. I was getting my ration up to get my stamina back up before heading back out. See if I can hit him with poison hold.
But Hillman Sulfur, is that does that answer your question? You're still around?
Oh crap. That's not what I thought it was gonna do.
Oh yeah. Here's one piece of advice for using the daggers. You have a demon mode you can go into that'll do a little bit more damage, and it'll eat through your stamina, which is sort of the trade-off. But if you hit, I think it's R, you go into with your daggers out, you go into demon mode. I think you get improved an improved iframes when you have that too. So like you get a little bit more time when you're invincible when you roll.
Need to get those two to fight. You gonna get there? He is. Alright, cool. Right, move. Ooh. Got smarts. Right. That was an option to ride one of them. Ah, he's not happy. He's not happy.
Hey, good job. Good job, Sam. Get the fortune owl.
Wow.
Is this a capture or a hunt mission? Capture or kill.
I think it's,
Sure.
it's capture or kill. I think. You can check on the quest info.
How's your dragon questing going?
Pretty decently. I'm almost up to Zoma on the Game Boy Color version. That's the
How far would you say that would be into the game?
I mean that's the story boss.
The story end boss?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
No one told me he was invited. You missed.
You know? Let's do a max potion.
It's on fire!
You're fighting the same thing we are.
Oh, bomb time, bomb time.
That was close.
Oops, I messed that up.
There we go.
Trying to get that scalp.
That was the perfect opportunity to go right after the tail. Yeah, he didn't like that very much.
You guys are walking right next to each other. The heck?
Come on.
Oh crap. Move. Move. Get out of his dung. Alright, so there's a recovery dog right there. Ah, wow, got him.
Oh, you beat him?
Yep.
Nice. Nice work.
Time to slice and dice.
Here's the tail.
Still going after the scalp. Hard. In more ways than one.
Just make sure you get the tail.
Yeah.
His head, just even if it's big, his head's hard to hit.
I grabbed an herbivore egg and then I dropped it because the time ran out.
Oh, where'd he go? Guess he just left.
Get off. Oh man. What time is it? Crap.
10:40.
Oh. It's so late. Oh.
I was up hanging out with Pulse on his stream. I wasn't on his stream, but he was his stream Persona 4 till late last night. So I was playing Dragon Quest 3 while watching him go, and I don't know how late he went. I kind of crashed at like 4 a.m. But
Oh wow.
we were both playing our games very, very late.
4 a.m. Jeez. Well, yeah. I mean, you're pretty far into Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I was trying to get all the way through Baramos, whatever his name is, the first major boss, who you think is the end boss at the beginning of the game, and it turns out there's actually a whole nother world underneath. You have to go to the world of darkness, Zoma. But I was trying to get through him, but they upped the difficulty in the Game Boy Color version quite a lot, and he had an ability to confuse one of my characters, and he had another character. He had another new ability to actually kick one of my party members out of the fight, like not KO, but send back to the guild hall or whatever, the bar where you hire people. So I wasn't quite prepared for that. I came in a little bit low level compared to what you normally would have in the fight to begin with. And I was using all the right abilities to take him down. In the Super Nintendo or the original Nintendo version, I would have been fine, but we gave him like maybe double or triple health, and he hits harder, and he gets 2 attacks instead of 1. So I was not prepared.
Oh, you'd have to grind levels then.
I did. I got him earlier today. So that's why I'm all the way over towards Zoma. I still have to go pre Rubus, so I'm not quite to Zoma, but I'm getting there.
Oh, no, he's gonna talk to me. Yeah, I think I'm good for tonight. What about you, Baron?
Yeah, I think I'm done with Monster Hunting. I might hop back on a little later after a shower or something for some more Dragon Quests. I don't know.
Well, alright. Oaz, thanks for coming out.
Yeah. Oh. I think I'm gonna raid Pulse. The night Sark is also on. Sark's playing some Kiss Psycho Circus, which is this FPS game where you're, I guess, trying to rescue the members of Kiss.
That sounds pretty cool.
But anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. Vance, if you're still listening, thanks a ton for coming by and hunting monsters with us. It was it's always good fun. It was. Hope you're having fun with the game, and anything you need, if you need any kind of advice or pointers, I think both Sam and I would be more than willing to help you out with that. But thanks for hopping on today and hanging out with us.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks, Oaz. I appreciate it. Thanks,
Got
Baron.
one monster down.
It's been a while.
And thanks to all the audience folks that showed up, Rev and Janie over in Scanlines. I think is that just Jen? Did she rename herself?
No, it's Janie Bankman.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it was good seeing everybody. Have a great night.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Night, everyone.
And for anybody watching on YouTube, thanks for stopping by.